Yeah, pseudo-listening, and we said that's a problem. People say, well, wait, is it a problem or is it a solution? It kind of sounds like the same thing. It's not the same thing at all. Remember, pseudo-listening is where everything on the outside looks good. And you're not listening to one word, okay? Pretend to be fascinated. All right, I want to have you look up here for a second. Let me get this all the way. Okay, I want to demonstrate something. If you're sitting in a classroom and you are listening to the teacher and you are like this, okay, what message is your body sending to your brain? Yeah, this is pathetic. When is this going to be over? This is the worst thing ever, right? When you are like this, what message is your body sending to your brain? Yeah, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is so fantastic, I can't believe it. Those are opposite, right? Well, if you ever find yourself in a class and you're in the position like that, and you're thinking, well, let's see, we got an hour left. Oh boy. And you're looking around, you have two choices. One is just to go to sleep and give up, which doesn't do you any good, and it's rude to the teacher. But there's another thing you could do. What is that? Yeah, fake it. Okay? Sit up, lean forward, get eye contact going with the teacher, and act like what they're saying is the greatest thing you've ever heard in your life. Now, one reason you do that is because it's respectful to the teacher. Okay, teachers know that not everything they teach is going to be interesting to everybody. I mean, you know, it's just realistic. If I ever see a student in one of my classes who's starting to lose eye contact, drool coming down, whatever, and they're just kind of losing it, and I see them do this, that's the most I could ever ask of anybody, because it means they're trying, right? But also, your body can fake out or trick your brain. When you're like this, all signals are fall asleep, right? When you're like this, all signals are this is great, and the war begins. You're like this, and your body is saying, look at me. This is the greatest thing ever. Your brain is saying, no, no, I don't think so. I think this is boring. No, look, it's really fascinating. And this battle goes on. Guess who wins sometimes? The body. And you can actually start getting more interested and paying more attention just by physically changing your posture. Leaning forward, not like this, but leaning forward, and eye contact and facial expressions. What happens to people's facial expressions when they get bored? Yeah. That's what happens, right? So get something going, and even if you have to fake it, okay? And it's amazing what that can do. And I'm going to tell you one last thing that's a warning, okay? I never used to say this, but somebody almost gave me a heart attack last semester by telling me something, so I'm going to tell you this. This is what we'll leave with. One of my students said, I always get bored in one of my classes, and so I tried what you said, and I leaned forward, and I did all the things you said. And I said, well, that's good. And did it help? Oh, no, I got in really big trouble. And I said, how can you get in trouble doing that? That's a good thing. Well, he went too far, okay? And this is what he said, and don't ever do this, okay? I don't know where he got this idea. Instead of this to this, which is what I said, he did that far, and then he also did this. Every time the teacher finished saying something, he did this. Woo, all right, woo, okay? And teachers know when you're putting them on. That's not a very respectful thing, and I always tell people teachers know how to throw things. Okay, they take a class in Marker 101 and they can hit you right in the head. So